Hello and welcome back to Path of Exile, Sanctum League, Ruthless Mode, Solo Self-Found, and this is episode 18. Right now it's basically an episode where I'm showing you what it's like to grind some of this EXP. Once I get about halfway through the level, I switch over to a safer mode, and by that I mean usually I'll pull up this. I might shift over to not having as much increased rarity for items, because my focus shifts from getting items to locking in this level. I don't want to die and lose half an hour or an hour's worth of work, and it only gets worse and worse from here, so I really want to just lock this in, and we can I even do the maps. I don't even, because the quantity doesn't raise up. I'm just going to do the maps white. I don't really have an issue with maps right now. Scroll out a little bit, and I've got 14, 6, 3, 5. I've done one here and a few in here as well. So let's take a look at our atlas real quick. This is what I've done. So not much here. And the atlas, let's take a look at, we can find it. The skills, I went with strongbox, 10% chance, and a 10% chance for the essences. And you still don't find very many. I mean, like 1 in 10, I guess. I went for this to get the Nico missions to drop, and I've only got one. I mean, that's probably a useless. I mean, it's twice as often, but still, it's not that good. What I'm probably going to shoot for is, if you click on here for Delve, because I do want to play Delve. I think there's a. Let's see if we scroll out right here. Your white maps grant additional on completion, so I get the sulfite on completion. So I'm kind of going to work my way up that way. And I might, grab something like this as well. So kind of like that. But I mean, I gotta find maps to complete them and do that kind of stuff as well. I've been using Kirik.
Long day.
And I've purchased all of his. You just hold Alt on his maps, and it'll show you if it's completed or not. I don't need this one.
The job
But as soon as he resets, I always buy up maps. And I've got one of these waiting to reset his list as well. If it doesn't come up with a good list, I guess I'll use that. Loot-wise, I finally found a Chaos Orb. I've only found 2 Val Orbs at all, and I'm going to save those for red maps to corrupt them. I did find a 5-link, and I think that's fairly rare. I think there's only 3. This is solo self-found, but on Trade League, there's only like 3 of these 6-link for sale, and only like maybe 35 5-links, and there's some weird ones in there. This one's good. It's got life, fire, cold, so I'm ready for this, and I might switch over, but it's also a mana issue, and also I want to find some better links. Right now I'm using Cyclone with added fire damage and Withering Touch support. I don't even know if I should be using this. You guys know better. I don't know. I don't have any other support gems, so I've got Herald of Purity, Steel Skin. The Steel Skin does a lot. 1700 buff. I thought that was higher. I don't know. Let's take a look at. So this is just getting you guys up to date on where I'm at. My damage per second. My chance to bleed is up there, and I have bleed damage. I think on Path of Building, I'm around 15,000 DPS with everything. So if I drop a totem down, it goes up to that. I also have these. So with a totem, and this, and this, and that, 16.9 on here, on paper here. So we're probably up to maybe like 20,000 DPS for a short burst, and then in general I have around 12, like 15,000. So let's get into a map and see what this is all about. I hold control and I can switch between, if I want vitality on there, which I probably should be taking right now. So let's get rid of our minions by pressing 3, our herald minions, and I'm going to switch over to vitality, which does 173 life per second, because I really don't want to die. The heralding minions, so now my damage is less. The heralding minions, they're distracting too. There might be, safety-wise, they might be worth it. But the way I notice I die is I'll run towards a group of mobs and they just spam a certain spell or something at me, and I die getting hit in the face before any of my defenders come. So hopefully I've got more health now. Let's take a look at this too. I took more health nodes. I took the increased. I got rid of that nearby enemies have 50% life reduction. If I come across an enemy that I can't kill, and it's not a boss, I'll just ignore it. I'll just run on and be like, okay, he's not fun to kill. I took that one. I could take, another thing here. I had mana efficiency problems, so I took another node here. Just nodes that I would never ever take in a regular game. I did get rid of my fire because I'm over capped. I know this is a lot of information. Here we go. So I might even get rid of this and add something on. But I don't want to spend my refund points because I know those are hard to come by as well. But if I find something to spend it on that's good, I will. So, like right here, maybe 50 more life, but then what is that going to do? It's not going to be a lot. 3,700 is okay-ish for it right now. So let's get into this. And if you have any questions, I can answer them in the next video about, what my gear is or what I'm doing stuff. Here, I'll just go over the gear as well. So this is basically an episode that just gets us up to speed here. I did get movement speed on these, 30% plus 8% if I haven't been hit recently. I like there's not a lot of easy ways to get speed, so I like that. And that does a heal if you take a critical, so that's kind of nice. There we go. So let's open this up. We'll pop a strand map in there and just activate it. Well, I'm going to run it white. I could roll it and see if I get something else, but I'm just going for basic stuff. So let's press F2 to reset the reset _exp. That's a command line that gets set, and that way I can hover over my exp bar and it'll show me. I have corrupting fever. It'll show me my exp per hour, which is is never really good at this point. So I'm just cruising along. Oh, here we go. I'll take that. And I'll run through these guys, and I basically just kind of do a circle. I have pride so that if you do stay closer to the creature over the course of 4 seconds, your damage to them goes up more damage. So I think it's like another 15%, 20%. So if it is a rare and I'm trying to kill it off, I'll just circle it real kind of tight. I'm using the I wish I brought I wish I could. I don't want to go back just for a transmute to make that into a magical chest. Maybe I'll find something along here. I don't know. Let's take these guys out. I think I'll just take it. I don't want to go back. I'm not after items right now. And it drops nothing because it dropped nothing. But it did have the extra monsters in it. Corrupting Fever. Sorry about that. Corrupting Fever. What that does is, it's right here. Deals... Come on. Stop messing around here. He regens 95 life. Then I have Vitality going for 173. So I got like 200... What is that? 260-ish? 270-ish? Life per second. This thing, if I press it, see my life goes down, just like that, but I get a buff that lasts 6 seconds. I wish I could extend that with maybe exsanguation. I don't know why I can't say that word right now. Deals a buff of 411 physical damage per second. And I think it stacks? I don't know. It seems to stack as I get more of them on there. You'll see the little red dots appear as you hit over them. So maybe 8 stacks. So that's like 3,200 DPS. Like, see this guy? See the little red dots? All those dots appearing over him now? It seems to be doing more damage to him. And if I really have a hard time on one of these guys, I'll use more of these. Whoa! God, I shouldn't be talking like that. Ugh. And it was purple, so that was chaos damage. But if I have a harder time killing the thing, I just up my damage with these. Irritable Purity, a little more. And we'll just... It's actually really nice just to hunt the non-rares and the magic creatures safely, because they usually don't come anywhere close to killing you. And they give decent EXP per kill, like, I don't know, like 2,000-ish EXP for a regular one, 4,000 for a little tougher of a white character or a monster, and then 12 to 16,000 for the, like this group right there. That's almost the value, like this and this, that's almost the value of a rare. That's probably the value of a rare. I did some tests a couple days ago to see what I was getting per kill. We do something like this. Let's see if we're at, whoa, here's one guy. So we're at 29,625. 29,625. So that's almost 4,000 EXP for that one little creature. I noticed that it was like maybe 60,000 to 80,000 for a rare. There was 29,000. Well, now we're up to 52,000. And granted, I mean, it's going to take me, what is that, 29, 37 million to get to the next level. And that's halfway, so we're looking at 70, 80 million. Let's take this guy out. I gotta focus a little bit here. Sometimes it's hard to... Oh, there he is in the middle there. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see him. And we're just gonna do this. Certain maps, I just skip the bosses. Like Terrace, I just skip the boss because it's too risky at this point. If I'm early in my level, I don't skip them. But at this point, I wouldn't risk the extra EXP and like whatever the drops are, because I don't want to go back and experience. And this is lower than normal. I was getting probably 26 million per. We'll take that Eternal Flask, and I can ID this. Alright. And we'll go like that, and like that. Take a look at this. Instant recovery when low on life. Recover an additional 33% of the flasks over 10 seconds. That's interesting. I'll just stick it away. And then we test this one out. 94. There's no way it's going to work. Yeah, 60. Goes down to 6,000. So I could just press F1, play, and then F4 brings me back to my hideout. We'll sell this thing. Should have pressed Control on that. 49 life, regen. Ooh, this is actually kind of, oddly enough, it's kind of interesting. I would lose a little bit of damage in the fire resistance, which I don't need. But I definitely have been needing. I'm going to save that one. Seems weird to do. But that way, let's say I get a 5th support gem, a good one, but my usage jumps up to 5 or 6. Well, with that regen, 54 and 28, that's a big thing, and some extra life, so we might use that sometime. I'm just going to put that under my amulets, and I've organized my amulet things here so I know where to look for things. Stick that away. And I'm going to press F2 to reset this, and we'll do a regular one with less talking, I guess. And this is going to be a terrace mode, or a terrace map. And this one I don't do the boss on. We'll drop one of these down, fly right into this group. I'll run up here, take these guys out. I'm not even going to grab that scroll because I just want the EXP. I do watch out for the porcupine guys that send out those spikes.
I cannot do this yet.
And we just run along. I'll grab that if it's right there. And, oh, dead end. Don't like those. Oh, hello. Death balls that chase you. I think they just debuff you, those things. I'd have to double check with that. I'm almost positive. It's just a debuff. Maybe they hurt you, I don't know. I think it's just a... Let's see. Yeah, they do a little bit of damage over time, too. That's on the last area. If you're standing in a pool, it debuffs you, and then those group up on you, and it's just like a compounding effect on the boss where it just rocks you. You kind of have to stand around the boss. He jumps all around. It's just tough. But this, I'm just cruising through. I get about 25 million EXP per hour. I don't know. We'll take a look in a second. This is fairly indicative of a normal run. I haven't seen any blue guys. Those are chunks of EXP. Yeah, this is a weird set of monsters for this map. Changes. It's kind of randomized. I noticed that I did not like the undead one for sure. When it says, oh, maps filled with undead, I did not like that one. Didn't seem good. I don't like those ones that conjure up more. Oh, here we go. I even popped my other potions there just to up my damage. Easy. We'll grab that. It's those three colors mean you'll get a chromatic orb when you turn that in. Oh, here's a gold rare creature. And if I'm right, like right there, I might as well kill him because that's worth. Oh boy, oh gosh, We'll stop for a second. Take a look at this. Oh boy, come on, be something. Here's the thing. Easy. I don't want to die looking at stuff. Come on. I'm gonna backtrack a little just to make sure these guys are dead. Okay, we'll put down our guardian totem. Oh, it's Greaves. I thought for a second it was Mitts. Now this is going to be really hard to replace because I've already got, it's 38 movement speed. I don't care about the cold and the chance I used one of those items on it to get the 35% chance to avoid bleeding. I don't care about that, but please be movement on here. I don't know if it can. We'll do this one first. All right. Please be something good. Movement. Let's see. 20% movement. So these are lightning, unaffected by shocked ground. Ooh. Shocked ground. I wish it said unaffected by being shocked. 37% increased effect of lightning ailments. Increased duration of lightning ailments. Like a lightning storm charger, lightning boots. So this is basically some lightning res, and it's 4. I could probably make this a 4-linked item fairly easily, but I already got that. This is probably a no. I don't think I do any actual lightning damage. I don't have any auras or anything like that. Where's my light? Is there fire damage, physical, cold? Yeah, I do not. Yeah, this is a no-go. Unless I find some kind of shocked ground issue. We'll put this over here and save it for later, but...
I cannot do this yet.
Ugh. Yeah, there's probably lots and lots of better things than that, for me at least. Other builds probably would love that if they had like a, I don't know, a lightning shocker static build or something. It'd be awesome. But not me. Take that. Ugh. Oh, I think this means the end of this one. When you see these 2 chests like this is the end, and then back there is the, take these guys out. Oh, an alleyway map. So we ran, what, 2 maps and we got a map back? We'll run up here. And I'm still getting 25 million EXP per hour from Reliquary. So I could do those for free and get maps that way as well. So EXP wise, I can go there and get safe EXP. Let's kill this guy off. He's bugging me. Doesn't seem like he's hurting me too much, so he's almost dead and no drop. If I'm close to a rare that, you know, he's not really too much of a threat, there's that one with the blue stuff around him that takes away all your mana, and the other one that reduces your health to half, so you can't regen over half your health or do anything like that. Those are dangerous-ish, especially the half health one, because then, you know, you don't have room for much of any mistakes. And it's usually him that doesn't kill you, but it's like all his other buddies that come in and mess with you. So I'm just cruising around. Decent run speed. Oh. I use all my potions on this group just to help kill him a little faster. Watching things for stuff that explodes. So it'll be like 10 maps to run to get to lock in this level, probably. 8 maybe? That's not bad. And I get stuff, so I don't... I'm just kind of just grinding along. I don't mind. Whoa, easy. You know what? This is bad. I'm just going to press F1. I'm not going in to play the final boss in that one anyways. So I just press F1 and it just escapes me out to that. You can also just press escape and then click right there. But F1 saves you a click. So, yep. So I just wanted to give you guys an update, and that's it. I'm going to do some more of these. I'll get another passive skill to spend. I'll probably undo this one. What is this? Cold, I need that. I'll undo this one, so I'll have 2 points to spend, and I might do something like this. More damage, and a little more survivability with the health. The leech. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I didn't go with endurance charges, so I don't have to chase those down on my map, or on my on this thing. I went with this instead. I did watch Crip's video, and he explained armor a little better to me, where armor gets complicated, but armor does better against lower hits. So if you're reducing a hit and peeling these off into 8%, 8%, 8%, it just helps more than what you might think. He said that was actually really more powerful than what people think. And the armor doubling from my chest piece. It's at 1200, so that gives me an extra 1200 armor for that. Versus if I went with this one, I'd have to build up my charges, and my endurance charges would help with physical, and I just didn't want to deal with it. So I wanted the permanency of this. And that's what I went with. So we're going to put these away. We're going to go to our boots. I made a two-handed weapon spot and a one-handed to store stuff. We'll put those right there now. And I'll probably organize this better later, but so far I've only found these that are the best. And you could do something like this. You could do movement. So there's our old boots that we were using. 10% movement speed. Yuck. Here's some mute wind with. Okay, what do these do? 25% movement, that's okay. Unaffected by chilled ground, that's not an issue for me. Has cold resistance and some damage. Let's take a look at what we have. These are okay, like this way. The colors we could change maybe. Strength, yeah, we could change these to red. It's a 4-link. It adds cold damage. Increase critical strike. Oh, for spells. An evasion rating. Yeah. If that wasn't for spells, that would be nice. This is more of a spell item. So this is a no-go. But close. And that's how I kind of look at things. We'll get rid of this. We'll put that map right. Oh, it's a level 2. Did I actually run it yet? Yeah, I did. Well, I might run that one next just to up our EXP, but maybe not. Let's do the safe thing. We'll do that next time. Put that away, put those away, and I'll run another terrace map, and we'll go from there. So, with that, I just wanted to explain what I do and my thought process and what it is all about. So it's kind of like a grinding, explanatory episode. So I hope that helps, and enjoy.
I cannot do this yet.
Oh, I know, you can't do that yet.